In Vedic astrology, among the 9 celestial bodies or Navagrahas, there are 2 shadow planets, Rahu and Ketu. In the previous class, while explaining the difference between the 9 grahas of Vedic astrology and the English term planet, I had mentioned Rahu and Ketu. I had also explained that many people express doubt about the existence of Rahu and Ketu. However, in Indian astrology, both of these are considered shadow planets. In today's class, through animation, we will learn everything about the 2 shadow planets, Rahu and Ketu, and also understand how lunar and solar eclipses occur because of them. And I am confident that after watching this animated class, every Indian will feel proud realizing how scientific Indian astrology is and how intelligent our ancient sages were. In the first part of this class, through animation and from the perspective of astronomy, we will understand what Rahu and Ketu are. Here is the sun of our solar system. Keeping the sun at the center, the earth revolves around it in an elliptical orbit. Similarly, keeping the earth at the center, the moon revolves around it. The plane in which the earth revolves around the sun is called ecliptic plane, and the plane in which the moon revolves around the earth is called the lunar orbit plane. Now pay attention. The plane in which the earth revolves around the sun and the plane in which the moon revolves around the earth are not the same. These 2 planes are inclined to each other at an angle of about 5 degrees. They intersect each other in such a way that the point of intersections are called Rahu and Ketu. Observe carefully. Rahu and Ketu are 2 geometrical points located in space, exactly opposite to each other at 180 degrees. Since Rahu and Ketu are merely geometrical points, they are referred to as shadow planets in Vedic astrology. Now, through animation, we will understand how the positions of Rahu and Ketu are responsible for causing lunar and solar eclipses. We all know that solar eclipses occur only on a specific new moon day or Amavasya when the sun, moon, and earth aligned in a straight line. Similarly, a lunar eclipse occurs only on specific full moon day or Purnima when the sun, earth, and moon align in a straight line. A solar eclipse occurred only on a new moon day when the sun, moon, the Rahu or Ketu point, and the earth are aligned in a straight line. As a result, moon's shadow falls on the earth and the suns become invisible to us. This causes a solar eclipse. If Rahu and Ketu points are not aligned on the same straight line, a solar eclipse can't occur. Similarly, during a full moon, when the sun, earth, moon, and Rahu or Ketu point are aligned in a straight line, the earth's shadow falls on the moon, causing a portion of it to become invisible to us. This results in a lunar eclipse. In fact, eclipses occur only because of these 2 geometrical points or lunar nodes, Rahu and Ketu. If they did not exist, neither solar nor lunar eclipses would ever happen. One more important point. The orbital path of moon and that of the earth are inclined at an angle of about 5 degrees. Moreover, the moon's orbital path is not fixed. It completes one revolution around the earth approximately every 18 years. Because of this, the position of Rahu and Ketu keep changing over time. This is why eclipses do not occur on every new moon or full moon. Look, This is a full moon day. Here the sun, earth and moon are aligned in a straight line. But Rahu and Ketu points are away from that line. Therefore, a lunar eclipse will not occur on this full moon. The same principles applies during a new moon as well. Just think a moment how knowledgeable our ancient sages were. They explain such a complex concept through the story and character of Rahu and Ketu so that ordinary people could easily understand it. It is important to note that in ancient times, sages used stories and characters to explain even the most difficult subjects, helping common people remember them for a long time. Now, if you want to see the exact current position or degree of Rahu and Ketu, simply search Applied Jyotish on Google. On the home page of Applied Jyotish, click on the current planetary position tab. There you will find the present position of Rahu and Ketu along with their complete degrees. Observe carefully. Two types of Rahu Ketu positions are shown here. One is true Rahu Ketu position and other is the main Rahu Ketu position. If you want to know what is meant by true Rahu, true Ketu and main Rahu, main Ketu, then be sure to comment in the comment sections of this video. If at least 100 people comment on this topic, I will publish a detailed animated video about it in the upcoming classes. And yes, remember the Applied Jyotish Kundli system, the true Rahu Ketu positions are always used. Now the questions arises, what is a Kundli or birth chart? We will learn about this in the next classes. In that class, we will discuss in detail one of the most important parameters of a birth chart, the Janma Rashi or the moon sign, and how you can find your own moon sign or Janma Rashi absolutely free using Applied Jyotish. Additionally, through animation, it has also been explained what kind of information you can discover about yourself through your Janma Rashi or moon sign. If you are Indian and respect the knowledge and wisdom of our ancient sages, be sure to share this video. This will help clear the misconceptions spread among the people and further enhance the pride of our culture. Finally, do write in the comment section what you have learned from this class. Your valuable thoughts always inspires us. That's all for today. Namaskar, stay happy and stay healthy.